Jamaa anaitwa Vinc Teki bwana ananiua bwana Huyo Vinc on the beat bwana Agithrow vitu kwanza for example bwana sikia hiyo.
Yeah, what it do? Vinc on the beat, the BeatKiller. But he's that energy radio. I'm a represent brand first time.
Brand palette is from the beat. Purchase your drugs.
Purchase your tracks today, demonstration. Energy radio.
Energy Radio, the beat of the moment, the #1 name in music nights like this. Let us now officially welcome Vinc on the beat. Let's make it all official with that bell ring. Karibu sana. Umechelewa ulikuwa wapi wewe Vinc?
Nairobi manze, ni Friday manze, pikapika.
Wewe sema ulikuwa umepotea njia. But it's good to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I mean, no stranger to the music game that is, here, the 254. Now, mtu mwenye anaweza kucheka na unawe ni kijana mdogo mazee. Kawaida kwako kasema production hii nakufa nayo. Did you have to study production, maybe in school, ama you self-taught? Tell us a bit about that production background.
Alright, so nisha introduce everything lakini napenda kujiintroduce
mwenyewe. Ni vizuri na ni vile nafaa. Continue.
Vinc on the beats, aka the BeatKiller, aka the beat plug, aka Penua Mizuka, aka ule msee manze. So mimi jani yangu ya muziki mnaijua, it's all over out there. Nilisema sana YouTube. Na sitairudia tena. Unauliza nilikuwa self-taught.
You self-taught?
Sikuenda shule yani. This is God given.
Okay.
Na nashukuru God sana.
So when you say self-taught, it means you had to learn production pale kwa YouTube, uleda watu husema YouTube University.
The school of YouTube.
Just to learn how to make beats and stuff like that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So my YouTube nilikuwa na kesha kwa nyumba manze YouTube how to hata ukiingia kwa simu yangu ukipiga H. Nileta tu how to
make something. Damn, how long would you say it took you before you said okay, sasa niko sawa naweza make beat kwa msanii wote wa Kenya ambaye atakapo?
Naweza sema it took me forever and it took me 10 years. Sasa niko 10 years old kwa muziki, so ilichukua 10 years. Hata saa hii siwezi sema niko perfect. Kuna zile zingine na struggle kidogo. Yeah. But we kick it.
Nice. Drop some of those artists that you've been able to work with most recently.
Number 1 on the list, K Jones, Papa Jones,
yeah.
Shout out to yourself. 2 on the list, kuna King Kaka, kuna Breeder, kuna Trio, Sniper Tande, the legendary. Yani watu wengi tukina Nadia, Mkabi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff, man. Now, there's always that question of what makes a producer a good producer compared to some jokers that are out here. Now, this is a service I am giving for up-and-coming artists. So I will ask kama ni mimi ni msanii ambaye ndo anataka kuanza muziki. Sawa. Na sija produce ama sijaenda studio hata kwenda kutoa ngoma yangu ya kwanza. How will I be able to know that okay, this is a good producer? What are some of those telltale signs?
According to me, a good producer, first of all, lazima ajue sound. Ajue sound gani ina trend. So producers sasa hivi kama wewe ndio ukapuka. Genge tumekiingia utakifikiria. Mapiano ikiingia, unapokuwa flexible unaweza kupiga hivi.
Okay.
So hiyo ya kwanza. The second one, producer lazima kunisaidia kwa humble. So una deal with upcoming artists, establish. Na tunalipa. Lazima kuwa humble to deal with say. Hizo mbili.
Sasa zingine ma producer mnakuangalia ego man, unaingia kwa booth wewe fanya mambo bana, unangestia time. Mimi msanii ndo I'm just getting into the game, so you can imagine I'm a bit nervous. Maybe I need some guidance, but some producers out there just don't have time for up and coming artists.
Na msanii akikuja studio kurecord, ujue anatoka home na yako aje. So lazima ujue kuna wase fulani wanaimwaga emotion wanani kitu ya story yake wanapasha kuja hapo shamwambia sijui nini. So lazima ujue kudeal
na wasanii. Would you say a producer's role other than making the beat and get msanii kwa booth ni pia kuguide on how to deliver on the mic and even to say the truth to this artist about labda anaomba wachana na muziki Wa hii si yako bro, hii si yako madam, hauwezani nayo. Ama what would you say about that? Do you also act as a guide to this artist?
I think that's my number one goal. As a music producer, mimi ndo na shape ngoma. Msanii ni kuja tu kuja ku speak bars na lakini wewe ndo unamshape, wewe ndo unamwambia manze. Wewe itabidi uende try balls ama ufanye kazi.
Unaona hapa vocals you need more time.
Or practice ama do this type of music. Hawezi imba rap. So see you guys.
Okay. Have you ever said that to an artist na akajamba? Because you know creatives are very emotional people, eh? As a creative myself, me I know. Naweza ambiwa leo, kesho naambiwa leo mwalimu style yako ya ku-MC ama kwa radio ni haiwezi imepitwa na wakati. Naweza lia hapo yote bana. Naweza lia mbaya.
Siwezi ambia msee. Unamwambia maybe kama hujui kuimba, jaribu kurap.
Okay.
Kama huwezi rap basi jaribu vitu zingine.
Okay, all right. Okay, I appreciate that. All right then. If you are an artist or maybe as a listener, there's something you'd like to find out about production, we've got Vinc on the beat here with us, the BeatKiller. And for the next at least 3 minutes, when we have this conversation, we'll be able to just, banter kiasi. There's a song that we've just played out nights like this. We were listening to it. It's even playing the background about now. What would you say about this track? Unaweza rate ngapi out of 10 for instance? Alafu pia production yake unaifeel aje?
So straight up, maybe a 10 out of 10.
At 10 out of 10?
You know why?
Why?
Kwa sababu iko out there. So the producer mwenye ndio atoe song mpaka ikainji, si alipia all. So unampia 10 out of 10.
Wow, you're so diplomatic. But on a critical point, ukiangalia critically, hii ngoma ukichambua from the artist who's on it and the production, overall, how would you rate it? From a technical point of view, from the vocals, the production.
Nasikia production iko on point, nasikia vocals iko sawa, mixing iko top. Pia lyrics nasikia na deliver.
Yeah.
What else for somebody?
All right, enough said. Let's now play this next track. This one is from an artist called Samnganga, all right? And he says, you know what, me, I'm a Kenyan rapper, and I started my musical journey in 2017 after dropping out of Moi University. Akasema amework na several producers na amekuwa akitry to get sound yake na nini. So hii track yenye tunaenda kucheza inaitwa Lava na imeproduciwa na Rix, mixed and mastered by Lucas Owopa, guitars pale by Isaac Mugunda. Let's listen to this one and then rate it out of 10 before we get to the next hour of the show. Listen up. And the track is called Lover. And this guy right here told me, you know what, you've got to play this one and let the people tell us how they're rating it out of 10. So why don't we do that real quick? Brayo akiwa Kericho anasema mimi naipatia 10 out of 10. Ishmael akiwa Kayole, it's an 8 for me, Mwalimu. I don't know what it is about this song, but vibe yake tu ilinibeba from the second I heard it. Vinc, I'm gonna let you go first on this one and tell us how you're rating this track out of 10. Uniambie what is working, what's not working for the song.
Samnganga, right?
Yes.
Oh, jamaa namjua. Ngoma na yeye.
Wacha. Ala, hajaniambia bana.
This guy, ako right, alikuwa anatafuta sound yake after a long time.
Yes.
Nitafutanga, tulitafuta sound fulani. Akona some weird type of feeling. Sio kama hizi zinakaa ngoma za old school.
Yes.
Zilizopendwa lakini new school.
It sounds like a song that Sauti Sol would do or jump on a remix, right?
So jamani,
the band. Very
so
true.
This one definitely do me work na enjoy person. 10 out of 10.
All right then. I'm not gonna lie. This is a song I feel I would want to listen to again and again, and it's gonna vibe too poor. In fact, at first I thought it was a band. So even when I was replying to him, I was like, tell me more about the artists on this track. Kumbe ako peke yake pale. Amefanya kazi nzuri sana. And I know it takes some time before I get to play these songs because huwa ni line refu. So probably kuna many other projects ametoa since this one was released. It was released last year. But it's good to now get to know him even from this first track. And I think this deserves stays in Patia 10 out of 10. Ndapatia 9 out of 10 on this one. 9 out of 10. Yes. Yeah.
Sasa amefanya ngoma.
Amefanya
Mbona
kazi nzuri.
umbeten? Mbona usimbeten?
Bana, wacha niache wengine work for it, you know. But this is the kind of sound that even, you know, a song that can be played in the club, can be played at weddings, can be played at any function out there. And the message is really sweet, you know. I don't want to be your lover, I just want to be your best friend kwanza. Tujuane. Vijana mwacha kukimbilia hivi vitu bwana. Mwanzo mjuane kama urafiki inaweza. Alafu sasa you move it to the next level and the next and the next, okay? So I really love the vibes in there. And heko kwake, I really want to hear more from him. And there we have it. It takes us now to 6:04. Vince, I have to let you go. But one thing I can say is, unafanya kazi noma sana. And thank you for those pointers. Maybe as we finish up, you can tell us. Again, as an up and coming artist, nimekuja kwako na kuambia mazee, hii ndio budget yangu. Sasa tutafanyaje? Wewe uanza rate yako na how much for up and coming artists tafadhali, and not for those that are established was have already secured the bag. Nikitaka kuja kwako, how much is going to cost me?
Ukitaka ukuje kwangu utakuja na pesa kuna
Niko nayo.
Tuta reason
tuke niko nayo. Tunafanya kitu na tuke.
Sasa hata wewe ukikuja kwa Vinc, unakuja na 2K.
So at least give us the minimal and allow to start me off, because I'm looking at this artist who probably has to save up to get to, what you do is quality, and quality costs money. So budget gani naweza sema okay, ndio budget yangu ya mwezi, by next month ama the next 2 months nikiona 15K ama 10K ama 20K najua naweza enda kwa Vinc.
Okay, so standard price ya production tuseme all over inakuanga 15 to 20. So ukiwa na hapo tunaweza fanya kazi, tunaanza kuongea.
Okay. All right. That's a good starting point. Kuna nini ya kulipa mdogo kulipa polepole, kuna hiyo
economy iko chini. Mistake kaka mimba. Economy mbaya. So unaweza lipa polepole na tukipiganga kazi tu yani. Usiogope.
All right, how can we reach you then on, say, social media? Do you have a phone number we can call, WhatsApp? Tupatie mtu wangu.
I'm all over. First of all niko YouTube, kwanza mwingine YouTube nicheki vitu zangu. Huwa na display vitu. Pia na list beats pale. Also my producers upcoming na kuangana channel nafanya breakdown ya ngoma. Hizo champions mazini nasikia. How I made them ziko pale YouTube. So niko YouTube.
So it's a tutorial. I love that.
Vinc on the beats. Niko Instagram Vinc on the beats, Twitter Vinc on the beat, Facebook Vinc on the beats. Namba yangu iko all over. Nipate hapo. Na before nimalize,
yes,
I have a gift.
There's a gift for me? What's the gift? What's the gift?
Vinc on the beats.
Atisha, nakuona sana kwa marketing. This is really nice. Thank you. Oh, it's a nice t-shirt here. Acha tuone. I like that. Naipenda. Alafu pia size yake ndio hiyo ya
jombo yako.
Good one. Thank you, Vinc. Thank you so much. This is really thoughtful of you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Nimekufuatilia tangu tene.
Ndio kweli.
Tumepatana leo.
Finally. Vinc alikuwa anatumia hapo malinks za mangoma mpaka nikamblock. At some point I was like, dude man, use my email. Why are you using my WhatsApp?
Mungu ni nani?
But ndio sisi hapa, mimi ndo nimekutafuta tukapatana. Unaona? Kila kitu na timing yake. Hata wewe endelea na kazi nzuri ambayo unafanya, endelea mazee kuwakata na hawa up and coming, kuweza kupata hiyo encouragement. Wale wanaweza waambie real, wale hawezi pia waambie try it maybe differently, because at the end of the day I also feel we need to be very honest with these artists that come. Don't just take their money and then you're not giving them the reality of mazee bana. Ndo hiyo. Mazee, nimeshukuru sana, and we get to do this all over again next Friday, inshallah, right here on Energy Radio. Now you know how you can get in touch with Vinc on the beat on social media. So now mweneza fanya kazi pamoja as an artist. You can give me feedback on what you feel about this whole month of, by that we are highlighting producers. Maybe which producer would you like to have on next? Though kuna ile nishaika mpangilio fulani. No, nishakupanga, don't worry. But you can tell me your feedback there on 0710 674 674, because I do it for you.
The beat of the moment.
Right, man, that was a good session with Mwalimu Rachael pale Energy Radio. Vinc on the beat in the flesh, manze. Let's keep in touch. So right about now, tunaingia studio. I'm going to break down which one? Nenda ku break down gin ama whiskey. So stay tuned. Let's get it.